It's a gorgeous day and I've got the glasses, I've got the bike. Pity I can't ride. I tell a lie, you know I can, but very badly. I'm neither fast nor very skilled. So that's why I've come for some rider training at Shires Training Services here in Huntington. U-turns were never a really strong point of mine in my basic training. Now we're doing advanced rider training. I want to know what the difference is, and is it hopeful for me?
Oh, I think you've got an excellent chance at the moment. We're doing quite well. It's a simple technique. It's not taught by many training schemes. It can be. The only fear is that you cut clutches if you don't teach it carefully.
So what are we doing? What is the difference between this U-turn and the U-turn on the advanced rider training?
What we're teaching is a technique in which you change the speed of the bike by varying the brake pressure instead of tinkering with clutch and throttle. What it does is to give you instant speed up with no delays, and that means you don't have to wobble the bars about and counter steer to try and balance. So it's a balancing technique, and then if you balance with a brake you can steer with the handlebars instead of balancing with the handlebars and going wherever it goes.
It's a bit like a permanent hill start, isn't it?
It is. It's effectively just a hill start technique. Just applied to the entire circle, and it's just very effective.
Thanks. I better give it a go. Now you just got to like look up and feel it and just concentrate on thinking about each separate bit and try and synchronize it and make it sort of all come together as one.
You do feel it and you listen. The two main assets is a sort of sensation from the braking and the noise of the engine.
Bends.
They can't draw an ideal line for a bend. You've got to have the real bends and a line that suits the lot. So the first problem was that the sort of hypothetical cornering didn't include all the other bends and didn't show any planning. How you do it is another ball game. Start off by learning what you can about that bend. Where you look is absolutely crucial. Most people haven't found this out actually, some have. If you looked straight ahead as you approach this bend, which lots of people do, then when you get to about where we're standing, a straight line vision would only be about 20 yards ahead and then the bend starts. And if you approach this bend at, well, let's say 60 miles an hour, it's a bit quick, but it gives you the figures nicely, 88 feet per second, right? And you've got 60 feet left in front of you. 60 feet will take about 3/4 of a second. If you look in the highway code, the distances they use relate to 0.7 seconds as a reaction time. So in other words, what you've done by looking straight ahead is put yourself in a position here before you've reached the bend, where if you don't react now, you hit it. Do find out before you start approaching this bend what's behind you. If you're being followed by an XR3i with a jack the lad in it, it's quite interesting to know that. Lose more speed than you feel is necessary on that approach. Look at the bend severity. Find the sharpest part of that bend. It's not necessarily the end, but it usually is. Come down one more gear than you feel is necessary, right? Put some weight on your feet, not your bum, so that you can push the bike around. As you come into the bend, you look across the bend. Don't look where you were going, look across the bend, right? You look where you're going to go, not where you were. Once you can see down that straight, then you plan to come out against the gutter. So you go round that corner, looking at the end of the hedge, waiting for the view to open up, and then just drop it in. The next bend goes right anyway, so that's where you want to be. So you come in on the gutter, out to the centre line, in on the gutter, out to the centre line.